probably gonna block her because I don't want to see her content. But that Just a Girl, I came across a video, popped over to her page, and I seen one of the videos with her husband. And now
You know, that's funny because I also came across your content and went to your page and I saw a video with your husband. And let me tell you, mm, you get it. She ain't got one.
Because when I first looked at the screen and I ain't seen nothing, I was like, bro, what's wrong with your screen? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I covered the content creator called I'm Just a Girl a few days ago, and she had gained some traction, I guess apparently due to her content. And she recently finally put out a reaction video to that, so I want to show you guys that. But before I get into that, I want to show you some other videos of some other content creators that were making some very valid points, especially in this next one. Y'all definitely gonna want to hear this one. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. So Sheer 7 can teach y'all how to manipulate men, how to control men that you never wanted, never had no genuine interest in, and it's not going to build generational wealth, and it's not going to stop generational curses. Y'all love her to death. But the I'm Just a Girl content creator, y'all hate her, and she's been married to her husband for over 15 years. She's been genuinely with him since high school. They have kids. They built a power structure. They broke generational curses, and they building generational wealth, and y'all hate her?
Wait a minute.
That nigga got a point.
When are we gonna wake the fuck up that a lot of y'all are just stupid? A lot of y'all don't even know what the fuck be going on. Some of y'all can't even see past y'all nose. And it makes me so mad as a black man because you want to believe in black women. And I'm not saying it's all black women, but it's a majority of black women. And I'm looking at the difference in these comments. Shira 7 pages, it's laughing emojis. Girl, I'm gonna try this. Oh my God, you so right. X, Y, and Z. But then on the I'm Just a Girl content, it's who do you think you are? Oh my God, you're a pick me. Everybody doesn't need a man. Everybody doesn't want to be married. And she's not saying that everybody needs to be married. She doesn't say that everybody needs to be with a man. But what she also saying is, sweetheart, I've been in your shoes. I've been in the position where you were at, and I went this way and it worked for me. She's not saying that you have to follow her carbon copy word for word, bar for bar. But what she's saying is she's giving you a reference. Hey, listen, this is what I did. This is how I took things seriously. This is what you should do if you want a man to deal with you this way, X, Y, and Z. And this is why a lot of y'all realities don't match up with how y'all talk on social media. This is why a lot of single mothers get on here and talk about how they high maintenance, but they don't have a man to be a father in their fucking kid's life. Their reality doesn't match up with what they're saying. She's trying to help y'all.
Now here we have content creator Dana Dane. I've reacted to her dozens of times. Now she typically holds both male and female accountable on her platform. However, because she is a logical thinker and she doesn't lead with her emotions, her views tend to lean on the side of men some more than women. So because of that, she does get called a pick me at times and things of that nature. So when it came to this woman, this content, Just a Girl in particular, I want y'all to hear what she had about this interaction that she had with her. Check this out.
Just a Girl. So I made a video about her the other day, and in my video I talked about an interaction that me and her had that led to me blocking her. Since that time, one of my supporters sent me her live. I went into her live and I listened. Not only did I listen, I ended up being brought into the panel and I got to speak to her directly. And speaking to her, I understood one thing. The interaction I had with you, regardless of what it was, there's a bigger mission, bigger than that interaction, right? Being in her live and seeing how highly her supporters speak of her, listening to how many women she has impacted positively, there's no way I'm going to be against her. Knowing that she actually doing the work, she got a nonprofit where she actually in the trenches trying to help these young girls out, trying to be a positive role model for these young girls and direct them in a positive place. There is no way as a woman who has the same mission will I be against her. It's just no way possible. I don't care what interaction I had with her. That's got to go to the side. That's water under the bridge. It doesn't matter. What matters is that she got a goal to help these young girls, and that's more than I can say for a lot of women, right? I don't care if you think that she pushing marriage too hard or whatever your personal thoughts is. At the end of the day, her mission is to help these young girls. And that's all I care about. That's all I care about. I tell y'all all the time, I don't care about no grown women. I don't care about no grown women. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. Don't care. But these young girls, I do want to see them be successful. I do want to see them not ruin their life like a lot of y'all older women did, right? I do not want to see them make the same mistakes over and over like a lot of y'all older women did. And y'all want to continue to keep watching them make the same mistakes that you made so it can make you feel better about your life, right? So shout out to Just a Girl. Keep doing what you're doing. You got all of my support. Women with integrity, morals, and standards, we are already a minority. There's no way we can be against each other when we are already by ourselves.
Wow. Powerful. And think they, from it sounds like, they had a disagreement or something. But as you heard her say, she was like, once I really started diving deep and started getting a better idea of exactly what that woman got going. Bro, y'all know this woman is a school counselor. She literally works with children. Now do y'all understand why I keep trying to say these women need to learn how to think before they speak? Maybe do a little homework before they speak on anybody. Who y'all so quick to sit over here and say, who are you? To say who are you into the comments into somebody who actually is working with children. And she sees what these girls are going through and she's like, you know what? And she has a passion for it. Like, she actually likes doing that. And y'all sitting over here and hating her for that? Bro, dude, the West, y'all over here saying the West is done, bro. The West is broken. Like, seriously broken. Broken.
That's why I stopped listening, because she is so male driven that when a woman, regardless if the video was about me or other women critiquing her, when a woman critiques another woman, the first thing you think about is, well, men, you just can't get a man. Like, is that?
This is for everybody who got a problem with Just a Girl. Do y'all care about the way our next generation of women turn out? Do you want them to turn out the same way the generation that you're in turned out? Because if you don't care about how they turn out, or you don't care if they turn out worse, I can see why you want her to stop. I can see why you have an issue with the things she said. I can see why you want her to change her delivery. The same reason you have no outrage about this young lady's delivery, talking about what color it is and what to do with it and how to use it to get what you want. And she talking to millions of little black girls. You know who else they listening to? Women like her. Chase that bag, chase that bag, chase that bag, chase that bag. It's all about the bag. Forget them N words. Use them for all the money they can give you. That's okay. Their delivery is fine. There's nothing wrong with their delivery, huh? They're talking to millions of little black girls. Just a Girl got 50,000 followers, and you are outraged about her and the things she said. And all she wants is to see our next generation do better. Y'all don't care that she a teacher. Y'all don't care that she works with little girls every day. You don't care that she's someone who saw this cycle continuing and decided to take a stand. Because I guarantee you're not. If she was to stop doing what she's doing today, are you going to pick up the torch and carry it? Are you going to be somebody to take a stand and try to make sure the next generation don't turn out messed up? No. You want to do what you're doing right now on TikTok, comment on other people's stuff. That's what you want to do. Nothing you said is about the kids, right? But you want to know who does care about the kids?
So as long as I can remember, I have had a passion for working with adolescents, teenagers, and I think it's just something that I was drawn to because of my childhood, things that I felt like I wanted as a teenager I didn't get as far as mentorship, kind of just having conversations. So being able to be connected to teenagers was something that I just wanted to follow. With starting this organization, I felt like it was important to create a space for teenage girls. More importantly, because I understand what it's like to be a teenager. I've been there before, and I understand their struggles on a day-to-day life. That's a big piece of growing up. It's like somebody listening to them.
Yeah, does that look like it's male driven? Does that look like somebody that hates women? And here's what I find really strange, because he made a valid point. He said, bro, Just a Girl got 50,000 followers. Let me tell you something. Remember the brother that mentioned Shira made the comparison between her and Shira 7? Shira 7 has maybe 8 times more followers than her. I think Shira 7 got about 3, 4, 500,000. Drew Aflalo, the biggest male bashing content creator on God's green earth, about 10 million followers. And you don't see her, over here getting doxxed and shit. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be covering her here in the future. Y'all won't believe the news that just came out about her. Let's keep it moving.
Hear ye, hear ye. Y'all are on my nerves. You flea males. Yes, I said it. Flea males. FLEAMALES. Because y'all's behavior makes me itch. You don't like Just a Girl's delivery. Well, last I checked, you don't like nobody's delivery. You didn't like Monique's delivery. You didn't like Iyanla Van Zant's delivery. You didn't like April Mason's delivery. You didn't like Rebecca Lynn Pope's delivery. You didn't like Kevin's delivery. You probably don't like my delivery. So the truth of the matter is, let's just keep it a buck, shall we? Who can tell us? Who can tell us? It's not black men. It's not white tea men. Oh, unless you're working for them. It's not white tea women. It's not the older women like myself. It's not the younger one. Who is it? Who is it? You don't care if they sign it, if they send it by carrier pigeon, smoke signals, Morse code, a message in a bottle. You don't want it. You want somebody to co-sign on your bullshit because you don't like their delivery. Y'all about some weak asses. Weak asses. And before you try to come for me, let me go ahead and make it clear to you. I'm 57 years young. I've been your age. You ain't been mine. I know what I looked like at your age. You don't know what you're going to look like at mine. You don't know if you're going to have somebody that wants your ass at my age. You mean? Is it possible for me to think that you're nasty to men? Oh, absolutely, because we're nasty to each other. We're nasty to each other. I don't have sons, but I have nephews. I have godsons, god nephews I've adopted. And for the vast majority of them who chose to date outside of their race in early ages, like in high school and college, when inquired as to why that was, they said because the Black girls are mean.
Got another older Black woman seeing the males of her family dating outside of their race, all for the same reason. All of these brothers are saying the same thing. I think I'm starting to understand why the good-to-do brothers end up with the women outside of their race. Because, one of the perceptions is that, they go to those women. They go to those women first. They don't go looking for Black women first. Most of these guys go for Black women first. But usually this is the same story that they all have. Exactly what she said. And this isn't the first time that I've heard it or reacted to it, and it probably won't be the last time that I heard of it or react to it. Let's keep it moving.
Believe me, but there are legit people out there in search of inspiration, in search of encouragement. There are people out there that wake up daily and say, I really don't like the life that I have right now. I want to do better. And so they go into the world looking for someone to give them guidance, to give them advice, to help them to get the results that they want. So when you have content creators like I'm Just a Girl, or you have content creators like myself, and y'all, who are you to tell us what to do? We're not telling you what to do. We are literally giving advice for the young women who want the advice. I find it so ironic to see how y'all have drug I'm Just a Girl, talking about who gave her the authority. She is literally a school counselor. Her job is to help young women discover which path they want to take in life. Other students too, but you get what I'm saying. It doesn't matter who the messenger is. Anytime you try to correct Black women, guide Black women, show them that there's something better than what has been forced down our throat, y'all take it as a personal attack, like we are talking specifically to you. Well, the old saying of a hit dog is gonna holler is applying right now. Because what I cannot fathom is if the information that is being given on social media is not what you want, why can't y'all just scroll past or block that person or not like the video? Why do y'all have to go out of y'all's way to get into the comment section and argue, degrade? Why do y'all have to go out of y'all way trying to get this person canceled? Because I don't agree with what she's saying, although the message may not be for you. Bottom line, I can't speak for I'm Just a Girl. I'll speak for me. I was a 19-year-old statistic, had a baby, living on Section 8 food stamps and everything else. Making that choice made my life so much harder. So today, I am trying to be the change that I want to see for my community. So I come on this Good Here app and I tell women, don't do what I did. Do better than what I did. I was naked. I was outside in the club living my best life, like taking penitentiary chances just to be with a dude because it's fun. It did not give me the best results. It is nothing but the grace of God and the blood that kept me from either being in the grave or being in jail for the rest of my life. I have lived a life. I don't hide from my past. I share my past because I pray that me sharing will be a cautionary tale to the younger women that are coming up behind me. And some of the older women who follow me have been in search for my story as well, so they don't feel like they're the only ones who have that type of story. I share to make a difference. And if the difference that I am looking for is not the difference that you want, scroll, block, delete, whatever you need to do. But don't block the message from the people who need it and who are in search for it. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You don't have to come and block my message because you don't want to hear it, because somebody is crying and praying to God every day to get help. And what I'm saying, or what I'm just a girl is saying, may be what they are in search for. How selfish of you. Just because you are cool doing the ratchet activity, walking around outside with your butt cheeks hanging out, with a dirty, stinky bonnet on, sleeping with a different man every night, living off of Section 8 that'll never lead to any kind of financial independence. Just because that's what you want, don't mean that that's what everybody else wants. Okay? Okay.
And I hear where she's coming from on, don't try to block that message from somebody else getting it. Because I've kind of experienced similar heat coming at me from both men and women, surprisingly. When women, you expect it. With the men, you kind of be like, okay, awkward, a little bit weird, but okay. But yeah, I'm the exact same way. I'm like, look, I live by the saying on my channel, everybody ain't for everybody, and I don't expect everybody to agree with everything that I say. It does not make any sense for that to be the case. I am realistic. And I don't try to come on here like I'm some, because I've had my trolls try to sit over here and tell people that I'm a dating coach was just a bunch of buffoonery. Let me tell you something, bro. Just like her, I just share my past so that way guys don't make the same mistakes that I made. That's all. Cause if I knew, trust me, if I knew then what I know now, I'd be way better off. And I probably would have been traveling overseas a lot sooner too. Now to the final finale, man. We're gonna let Just a Girl share her thoughts. This is a pretty long video, so I'm just gonna let her rock out, and then we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Let's get into it.
It has been a rough 2 weeks. It's been rough, and I contemplated on sharing this message, but I'm human, right? And I want to just share my feelings and my thoughts about everything that has, kind of happened over the last few weeks regarding myself, my brand. I first want to just thank everybody for the support, the people who have been showing up and sharing my message and sharing it with the opposers who are trying to change my message. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, because there's a lot of love. And I'm so grateful and so appreciative. But what I will say is I'm very hurt. I'm very disappointed in my community. I'm really sad. It really saddens me to see this happen. And it's not just to me, but to other creators, other Black creators, happen to them, and it to happen from Black women. The women who have been attacking me, trying to destroy my character, insulting my family, it's Black women. And that really makes me sad. It really does. My whole message with the Just a Girl brand has always been to try to change the narrative of Black women, help us see what we need to do better at, to be more accountable, so that way we can be a positive influence on the young girls, right? Because they're watching us, they're learning from us. So that has always been my message. Let's be mindful of what we do. Let's make some changes amongst us, so that way the next generation that's coming up can see better examples, because all they see is the opposite, and they're following. We all follow. We're following what we see. And if they only see one picture of us, and as a majority, they don't know where to go but to that route, right? That's always been the forefront. It's never meant to belittle, bash, disrespect anyone. It's just to bring things to the forefront, bring the truth out, to say, hey, sis, that's not love. The people in your life who are telling you that you're doing, that's all you can do, that's all it is for you, that's not love. You can do even more. If you make these changes, you could receive even more. I care about family. I care about the community. And I believe that in order to change the Black community, we have to bring back families. right? I didn't always do it right, you know. I didn't. I was another Black young girl who was not raised to be a wife, who was not raised to save her body, who was not raised to prioritize marriage before having children. Like, I wasn't raised that way, and none of my friends were. None of us. Just like many of the ladies, you know, in our community, none of us were raised this way. So when you decide to wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna do better. Like, this is not it for me. This is not it for us. Let's wake up, because a lot of times, right, many of us are not hearing this stuff. So why not want to use your voice to spread what you've learned? Because the reality of it is, when we stay silent and we try to silence each other, we stay where we're at. We stay stuck where we're at. And that's just, to me, so uncomfortable to just sit here and just watch my community, watch the women, watch these young girls only have one image of us. Imagine being 13 right now and all you see is just chaos. You watch Black women tear each other down. So that's what you think that you're supposed to do. And that's not okay. It's not. So I just wanted to just say that, y'all, I really, again, I'm just sad. I really am sad by what has happened. I encourage any woman who is getting a picture or a little piece of my content, I encourage you to go watch my videos for yourself. I encourage you is to always bring awareness. I'm bringing awareness of what's happening. And a lot of women agree. A lot of women can say, I experienced that. I experienced being misguided by, you know, older women in my life. I experienced them being envious of me. I experienced a mother who may have belittled me. I've experienced having men take advantage of me. I've experienced being a single mom. Like, I get it, and I want better for myself. And the agenda is to just stop other people from growing. Why would we want to stop each other from growing? If you don't want to grow, sis, and you want to stay where you're at, that's cool. But don't try to bring everyone else into where you are. Stay where you're at and let the girls who want to get it. Let them get it. So I encourage y'all to please go watch. Please engage. Please be able to really listen to understand. It really will change everything. Everything. I do not have a problem with single women at all. Some of my best friends are single. My sister is single, intentionally dating for marriage. I love these people in my lives. My whole problem has always been what being single means and what the influence of it is on children. That's what the whole purpose is. The influence of what single means is not effective for what is being promoted for young girls. Again, let's make this clear. What I've always said, I do not believe, and I don't like this, right? I don't believe that a woman who is happy, healthy, and healed would choose to spend the rest of her life by herself. That was the key word, rest of her life. To me, you still have work to do. If you are still in a place, I want to be alone, you got some work to do, sis. That's all I'm saying. And I want you to do the work. I want you to be mindful that there's something that's still hurting you. There's something that's still making you feel like you don't want to allow yourself to love or allow someone to love you. So I just wanted to share this message. I'm going to keep going, y'all, but I want to just let y'all know, I'm going to, take a second to just gather myself, to come back even stronger. Again, I'm not stopping at all, but it's okay to take a step back. It's okay to say, this is a lot. This is a lot. Let me take a step back and gather myself together, because it's very hurtful. It's very, very hurtful to see the stuff that has been said. So I'm going to take a step back and just, because I don't want to lie. I don't want what everyone has said to me to seep into my soul and I start responding out of anger. Like, that's not who I am. But again, if you consume that and that's all you're hearing and seeing and witnessing, it can seep into who you are and you can start to spit the same thing out. And I will never want to be that person. So I'm going to take a couple days, y'all. get myself together, to just remember what God has put in place for me, that God, gave me the voice, the ability to do this every day. And I want to continue to please Him and continue to be a positive influence on young girls. But I know that the whole thing has always been, I can't do it by myself. We as women have to be better role models. We as women have to come together to show them that that's not how we are supposed to behave and treat each other. Lead by example. Lead by example. So again, I thank y'all for the support. It means a lot to me. A lot. Thank y'all for shopping Just a Girl products. Thank y'all for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Any donations to the GoFundMe. Y'all, we're still trying to raise our 10K to get out here to help these girls. Please, 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 please find it in your heart to support. It means a lot to me. And yeah, thank y'all.
And please continue doing what you do, and all the sisters like you, and let me know what y'all thought about this, you guys. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.